Ladies and gentlemen, this is the punch. I go by the name General. If today happens to be your first time watching me on this particular channel, please hit on the subscribe button for us, leave us a comment, and also share our video. And most important part is that you put us on post notifications so that anytime you drop a video, you get a notification to come and enjoy some of our amazing content. Now, we all know that the week or the weekend has just ended. We are in a new week, and last weekend was a week call European football games how do I call so across the five major leagues. I'm talking about the English Premier League, the Italian Serie A, Bundesliga, French League A, and then the Spanish Laliga. And so I'm here to give a breakdown on some of the things I call so during last weekend's games. I call so European football and some other issues are and also to me to told you now. Let's start from with the Let's start off with the English Premier League because it was a week it produced so many goals. Starting from the Saturday, games are how do you call so goals needed not it flows and so just stay right here on this particular channel and let's have fun, let's enjoy football and talk about football. So we are starting off with the early kickoff on Saturday between Manchester United and them Tottenham Hotspur game no indeed 2-0 in favor of the Red Devils. Oh my God. So, Michael Carrick is not joking at all. I don't know why. Most of the clubs say an interim manager, they are able to do the work very well. But immediately, you give the job to them on a permanent basis and then things will start going the other way around. But for Michael Carrick, after taking over from Ruben Amorim, he has been an excellent manager. United is playing fantastic football. If you look at Kobe Menu, he is back to his best. Oh my God. He has been cooking. Kobe Menu has been cooking and it is an exciting news for Manchester United. So they beat Tottenham Hotspur by 2-0. Tottenham found their inconsistencies on their part. Though they have injuries, I understand they have injuries. Most of their first team players are injured. But still, their inconsistency in the league is too much. They've been losing games back to back and drawing in games. I don't remember the last time that they even won a game in the Premier League. And so they lost again to Manchester United on Saturday, which was, 2-0 goal. That was the scoreline. And then Arsenal also scored 3-0 against Sunderland. And then Aston Villa and Bournemouth played on a 1-1 draw. West Ham actually Burnley up on 2-0. Fulham lost to Everton by 2-1, and then Wolves also lost to Chelsea by 3-1. All the 3 goals from Chelsea came from one person, Cole Palmer, ice cold. He scored, or he had a hat trick in the first half. 2 of them were penalty shootouts, and then he converted one tap-in, which gave him his 3rd hat trick in the Premier League in the first half of games. And so that is how things are going. Liam Senior is also having a fantastic time at Chelsea after he also replaced Enzo Maresca. And so both Chelsea and Manchester United, they are going back to back with the wins in the Premier League. One is on the 4th position, the other is on the 5th position. And you could see that things are going on well for these teams in the Premier League. Liverpool on the other side, on Sunday, they lost to Manchester City. It was a dead, it was game and because the game in the first half, both teams wasted so many chances that they couldn't convert them into goals. But in the second half, Liverpool took the lead with this brilliant free kick from Dominic Szoboszlai. This free kick, this guy is becoming one of my favorites because the way he takes his free kicks, the way his accuracy on the ball is so the power behind the ball. Oh my God. So he took this beautiful free kick and then Liverpool took the lead. I don't know what happened. By the time I realized, they were down by 2-1. Haaland came in with a goal and then so they lost the game eventually by 2-1. And slots his Chesakwande, meaning things are not going well for him at Liverpool nowadays. For the past 2 months or so, things have not been going well for Liverpool and slot. They lost that game to Manchester City and there was this particular save that Donnarumma made that even made Pep Guardiola shouted, "What a save!" Pep Guardiola, he was standing up. He said, "What a save!" Charlie, goalkeeper's day. Yeah, so That game also ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester City. So Bernardo Silva and then Erling Haaland were on a score sheet as well. So as I speak to you now, that is how things are going on in the English Premier League. And so let me go straight into the La Liga and speak about the La Liga for some minutes, and then I'll come back. Okay, but before I go there, let's talk about the league table, how things are going on in the Premier League. So Arsenal, after 25 matches, they are leading with 56 points. Yes, Manchester City has 50 points. So the gap is 6-point difference between Arsenal and then Manchester City. For me, I've said it on several platforms and on different occasions that Arsenal is going to win the league this season. No matter what, Arsenal will win the league this season, because if they don't win, they are need to say Mikel Arteta and they. Okay, so Aston Villa on third with 47, United 44, and Chelsea 43. So the list goes on and on. So West Ham, Burnley, and then Wolves are battling relegation and all of that. Now, midweek, during this week, there are games in the Premier League. There are a couple of games this week in the Premier League. On Tuesday, we are going to have Chelsea play Leeds at the Stamford Bridge, Everton play Bournemouth, and then Spurs against Newcastle. Another top game for Tottenham Hotspur. West Ham at the London Stadium against Manchester United. And then on Wednesday, we are going to have Aston Villa, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Burnley, Manchester City, Fulham, Nottingham Forest, Wolves, and then Sunderland against Liverpool. And then on Thursday, Brentford will face Arsenal as well. So these are some of the matches going on, or that will be coming up during the midweek, yes, in the English Premier League. In the Spanish La Liga, team what I said, Atletico Madrid last week was Real Betis Copa del Rey. What we said is 5-0. What we said the same team La Liga 1-0. You try bet amount, double chance, win or draw for Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone Kudina Kobo Kosiabo Sa match say he lost that game. He lost that game to Real Betis. Last week, he scored Real Betis 5-0 in the Copa del Rey. You met the same team, the same players, the same coach. In the La Liga, you couldn't even score just a goal. You've messed up our investments. That guy needs to be sacked. Diego Simeone needs to be sacked. And so, they lost their game to Real Betis. Barcelona, on the other side, won against Real Mallorca. And then, by 3-0, Real Madrid also won against Valencia by 2-0 as well. So for the Spanish La Liga, Barcelona is still leading with 58 points. Real Madrid has 57 points. Atletico Madrid has 45 points. Villarreal has 42 points. If Madrid wants to win the league, they need to win all their games. Some games are they have played 23, so they have 15 more games to play. They need to win the remaining games. 15 games now. Madrid has to win all of them, and hopes Barcelona loses or draw on the way. If not, if things continue to go like this, if Barcelona also win the remaining games, they are going to win the league again. So Madrid needs to, Madrid ball number Enkoye. Let's be honest, Enkoye cry. They struggle against team that Barcelona get them. They score them 4, 5, 6. Madrid will meet the same team. They'll be struggling to even score one goal. You see, so they need to step up. But in the La Liga, I think Kylian Mbappe is doing well. He has been scoring in every game that he's been playing. He's been scoring here and there, here and there, here and there, here and there. So for him, in his 39 games this season, he has 34. In his 34 games, he has 39 goals and then 4 assists. In the Spanish La Liga, I think he has 23 goals thereabout. And so things are going on well for Kylian Mbappe in the Spanish La Liga. In Germany as well, Bayern Munich so Ebo Juma, Omochi Hoffenheim, Ebo 5-0 or so, and then Dortmund also had their win and all of that. So in the German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich is leading with 54 points. Dortmund has 48, Hoffenheim has 42, Leipzig has 39. So that is how the table is looking like in the German Bundesliga as well. French League now it is on DSTV. Yes, so you can get to watch the French League on the DSTV. So game the game between Paris Saint-Germain and the Olympique Marseille. Marseille Yamao handicap 3-5. So they lost the game to PSG by 5-0. And it was a game Paris Saint-Germain dominated the game from start to finish. Dembele scored twice. Facundo Medina also scored an own goal. Serie and then Lee Can E or Can In Lee, they all scored for Paris Saint-Germain. They humiliated Olympique Marseille by 5-0. Omuntumanti Kabak Kra. And the cap 3, 5. Hey, Charlie. This job is not an easy thing. No. Hey! We move behind the cap 3, 4, 5. So that is how things are looking like in the French League. Paris Saint-Germain, if they don't take it, they cannot win the league this season. They should be very, very careful. Now, let me give you an update on some of the leagues. I mean, the major 5 leagues in Europe. The league that has produced more 0-0 score lines this season. So, for the Serie A, we have experienced 26 games, which has produced 0-0 score line. Go Biama. We check over so normal 0-0. 26 games, 0-0 this season in the Serie A. Premier League as well, 16 games have ended on a 0-0 score line. French League, we have 14 games. Bundesliga, has 9 games, and then Laliga also has 10 games. So it means that for the La Liga, they are always scoring. At least they are going to get a goal in a particular game. They are always scoring. But for the Serie A, almost goals. We try over 1.5, normal 0.5. It be grab under 0.5. And so these are things are going on in the top 5 major European leagues as well. So I'll not bother you with so much talk. I'll leave you here. Another video is on its way coming concerning football in Europe and other matters as well. My name is General. This is the Punch. If you're new here, please subscribe to our channel for us. Click on the subscribe button, leave us a comment, and then share our video. But most importantly, put us on post.